I'm so unorganized, okay. Ho. Oh, hi, didn't expect to see you here. I mean that in a good way. Also, ho. That's a note to start on. Just ho. Oh, and I was about to send that in a server. That would have been really bad. There we go. Oh, what was I say? I'm tired and beat. Damn. And I completely forgot about Freddy Foxy Adventures. Damn again. I'm not saying that to be sarcastic. I'm just saying. All right, well, Madagascar. Minnetonka. Okay, yeah. Welcome to Wonder After Dark. The rare moment where we have both audience members. It's been a while since that's happened. Don't know how long both of you were staying, but, it's nice. It beeth nice. I need new headphones. Damn. My headphones are completely fine. That was completely random, but, yeah. Anyway, let's get to. They're broke, but they still work somewhat. Well, as long as they still work, I guess that's a positive. Anyway, I was originally going to cover Kangaroo Jack, but I couldn't secure a copy of it in time, so this is the best you got. Oh, they work, but the hinge is shut. Ah, okay. Damn. Anyway, Madagascar is a 2005 American animated survival comedy film. Skill issue, but I forgive you. My neck is shot. Oh my. I think Spider is falling apart, and I'm not saying that as a joke. I'm fine with Madagascar. Good. Because I feel like it's a movie. Man, Madagascar came out 2005? Correct. It's that old. Yeah, get some zinc. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it's that old. Yep, in fact, it's as old as me. Anyway, produced by DreamWorks Animation and PDI DreamWorks. He's he's a. Anyway, the film was directed. Oh, actually, oh yeah, let me add to that. Produced by DreamWorks Animation and PDI DreamWorks, and distributed by DreamWorks Pictures. It's complicated. Gloria is hot. You're not wrong. Yeah, it's kind of complicated. There's two separate DreamWorks studios that exist, but they were both founded as one company at the same time. I'll save that. I'll save the explanation for another day. But anyway, the film was directed by Eric Darnell and Tom McGrath, in the latter's Although I dislike her voice actress. I mean, I think we all do, but... Says the guy who... Alright, let me... Gloria is not, says the guy who was watching Furry Bow. Anyway, in the latter's feature directorial debut, and written by Darnell McGrath, Mark Burton, and Billy Frolic. Living in the sunlight. Oh yeah, show the audience what I got today. Okay, let me go back to it. Yeah, here we have two lovely sabers and tails. The benchest of boys. Tailsy boy. I might be getting a film camera tomorrow. That's cool. Sorry if I sound kind of out of it right now. Do you have that, Tails? No, I do not. I do have, well, of course we know. He has individual tail articulation. I don't have it, but I've seen reviews, and that is cool. But anyway, we know I have Sonic. We know I have Shadow. There's actually a new video up featuring these two that you can check out. And then I also have show Pingus now. Yeah, here's Pingus. Yeah, here's Pingus. Snoop penis as usual. Anyway. But I don't have Tails yet. Now, let's get back to why isn't he fat? Because now let's get back to madly in love with gas that you put in your car. He should be fat like he is in the movie. Should be, but he isn't. I don't know. I don't quite. Anyway. The film stars Ben Stiller, Chris Rock, David Schwimmer, and Jada Pinkett Smith as a quartet of animals from the Central Park Zoo who find themselves stranded on the island of Madagascar and must adjust to living in the wild. With results. Just results. Anyway, David Schwimmer is a weirdo. You think? Anyway. In fact, I think the least weird person on the entire cast would probably be Ben Stiller. And even then, I don't think Ben Stiller's conscience is entirely clean, because this is the same Ben Stiller that gave us Tropic Thunder. Never go full retard? Yeah. So even then, I don't think Ben Stiller is entirely normal. Ben Stiller is a great improv actor. Well, that I do agree with. Stay tuned for when we cover Tropic Thunder and then get canceled. Because there's no way in hell I can review that movie without getting canceled. Anyway, I say to, if you've seen Meet the Parents, you'll see how good he can be. I have not seen Meet the Parents. But anyway, the film released on May 27th, 2005. Had a budget of $75 million and made $556.6 million. Tropic Thunder is a great movie. Really is. Check what streaming services it's on. Okay. Stars, of course. Okay, anyway. Well, I mean, it could show up on one of these other services over the next couple of months. I don't know. But anyway. But yeah. Made $556 million. Wonder, where's my dart? It's over there. But yeah, it made $556 million on a $75 million budget. Can you say it made a fuck ton of money? Because I sure can. Anyway, DreamWorks and PDI began developing an animated film titled Rockumentary, featuring a Beatles-esque penguin rock band, and was said to be directed by Darnell after he finished his work on Ants. Oh wait, that's the Austrian. Anyway. The idea, however, was scrapped in 2001. But Darnell decided to revive the Penguins, albeit as a commando unit rather than a rock band, after production on Madagascar started. Unalived 6 men. Oh my god. Anyway, the film features several songs from various artists, with a musical score composed by Hans Zimmer. It also has a cover of "I Like to Move It" by Sacha Baron Cohen, which has since become pretty much the recurring theme song of the franchise. And I feel like an entire generation only knows this song because of Madagascar, me included. All three of us included, most likely. Yeah. In fact, yeah. In fact, Cosmic ain't even here today, and I feel like he only knows it because of Madagascar. Anyway. Oh, something happened. Anyway. Madagascar received... Well, I'll keep reading, but I'll just wait for gas station mouse or Silver, whatever we want to call him, to calm down. Headphones canceled for now. That's unfortunate. Anyway, Madagascar received mixed reviews from critics who praised the visuals and charm, but criticized the story and humor. I'm gonna order some on Alley. Smart. That would be, yeah, smart move. Anyway, despite the criticism, though, it was a success at the box office, grossing, as I said, Madagascar is gay, but I am too. Anyway, grossing $556.6 million on a production budget of $75 million, becoming the sixth highest grossing film of 2005. Madagascar was funny as hell, emphasis on hell. Yeah, agreed. No, like, I'm not even kidding. Like, Shrek is a funny movie, don't get me wrong, but I think on the scale of DreamWorks, Madagascar might be funnier. Not even exaggerating. Shrek may have the more memeable, memorable scenes, but Madagascar, I think, just might be funnier. But I'll always love Shrek. I'll always. Dirty hoe? I'm sorry, baby. I love you. Anyway. Madagascar was funny, but one other movie the same year I personally found funnier. I'm waiting for the moon. Robots. Robots is really funny too. We actually covered Robots previously. I didn't need to bring that up, but in case you missed it, there you go. Fuck, shit, cocksucker. Anyway. Becoming the sixth highest grossing film of 2005. Big. The success of Madagascar, of course, we'll cover it again sometime. Anyway, the success of Madagascar launched a multimedia franchise which included two sequels, Escape to Africa and Europe's Most Wanted, the spin-off film Penguins of Madagascar, the television series The Penguins of Madagascar, no relation, Madagascar 4 When. Normally, I would give a joke answer to that, but Madagascar 4 actually has been stated to be in development many times, but it keeps getting pulled from the slate. Is the Penguins film any good? I mean, I wouldn't call it as good as the main series, but from what I remember, it is pretty good. But it's been a while since I've seen it. The Penguins show is no joke my absolute favorite of the franchise. Honestly, probably, I like the movie too, yeah. Honestly, when it comes to the show, same here. I did like the show when I was young. Because it felt like just fucking anything happened on this show. But anyway. And of course, Madagascar also, yeah, the Penguins in general are just chef's kiss. Anyway. And of course, this success also spawned several other projects, video games, toys, merchandise. One television special, Merry Madagascar, followed by the directed DVD special, Madly Madagascar. Alright, what does it say? The show had kind of a negative continuity to the movies. Not that I mind. I remember the episode where the otter girl falls in love with Julian. Yep. I vaguely remember that episode. Vaguely remember. But when it comes to the continuity, yeah, the show really had nothing to do with the movies. I remember when Julian played hockey, yeah. I'm trying to think of any episodes, but my mind is just drawing a blank. I'll need to rewatch the show after I do this. That might be the next. You know what's funny? I already can't finish a TV show to save my, and of course my furry brain remembers. Yeah, of course the creator of Kihara remembers that. Of course the creator of Kihara remembers my foot fetish. Anyway. Only on this show will I admit that I like feet. Anyway, Mort. Julia! Anyway. Mort! But yeah, it spawned a lot. Hey, watch your mouth. Can't say that name just yet. Ah, my apologies. Mr. Krabs was so cheap, he made a nigga unwatch a movie. Show's over, cheapskate! Mort, do not touch the royal feet. Anyway, I love how you cannot do the King Julian voice without being loud. Anyway. Alright, you know the routine. The reception, because that's what comes after a wedding. By the way, the wedding's in a few days. Fuck. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film received a 55%. Didn't he play Borat? Correct. Sacha Baron Cohen was indeed Borat. And while Borat 2 is a really funny... while Borat, the first one... Yeah. While Borat, the first movie, is really funny, Borat 2 is basically just a long, drawn-out political campaign. I am not even... I mean, Borat 1 was political, yes, but Borat 2 was just so obviously pushing an agenda that it isn't even funny. But we'll save that for when we review Borat. I've never seen either. Just skip Borat 2. Just watch the first one. Anyway. Also, if you ever run into a DVD copy of Borat, no, it is not fake. That is actually what it's supposed to look like. Borat is too inappropriate for review. Are you sure about that? Are you 100% sure about that? Because I feel there are way more movies out there that are... I can't get this off. Okay, there we go. Shit, I am just knocking everything. Okay. Are you sure Borat is too inappropriate? I know, the DVD of it looks fake as fuck, yeah. Are you sure Borat is too inappropriate? Because I feel there are way more inappropriate movies. I could try to review this one, but I'm not gonna. This one's off limits. Zach and Miri are gonna make anything but a review of their movie. Anyway. On Rotten Tomatoes, Madagascar had an approval rating of 55%, based on 193 reviews. Zach and Miri make a baby. I feel like if it got a sequel, that's what it would have been called. Anyway, 55%, that low? Yeah, 55%, based on 193 reviews, with an average rating of 6.1 out of 10. The consensus reads... Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes skill issue. The consensus reads, although its story is problematic in spots and its humor is hit or miss for the adult crowd, I'd rate it a 70 personally. Same. Anyway. Zach and Miri go polyamorous. Zach... I take it back. If that movie got a sequel, that's what it would have been called. Anyway. And that would be the end of the trilogy, yeah. Madagascar has no villain until like the last 20 minutes. Yeah, really. Anyway. But the consensus reads, although the story is problematic in spots and its humor is hit or miss with the adult crowd, Madagascar boasts impressive visuals and enough spunky charm to keep children entertained. Which is basically the polite version of, I didn't like it because it's colorful. But then again, Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie is the same thing. I have not seen Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie, so I cannot comment. I already have enough anime on my plate, thank you very much. Anyway. Except Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie is kind of bad. I'll take your word for it. Never seen it. Don't personally express any interest in Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyway. The film on Metacritic, the film has a score of 57 out of 100, based on 36 reviews, indicating mixed or average reviews. Chicken Little. Oh, we're gonna talk Chicken Little sometime. And I really, really wish we could get Geo on board for that one. But unfortunately, I think his time with the streams passed ages ago. But Chicken Little would be a fun one to have him on board for. I mean, who knows? Maybe he's changed his mind since, but I doubt it. But anyway, back to the present. Audiences polled by CinemaScore gave the film an A- on an A+ to F scale. Okay. Now, I'm not going to read the entire... Oh. Its plot feels like an extended episode of the show. The villain only shows up in the last 20 minutes, and he's a generic doomsday villain, and also had the fatal mistake of being in theaters. We need to talk about Aliens in the Attic, Zathura, and Paul. I mean, if you want me to do a space trilogy of just 3 completely unrelated movies, I'll gladly do that trio. Zathura is underrated. Agree. I halfway expected the TV to turn off when I just did that. Anyway, Paul, that name, of BBC gave the film 4 out of 5 stars, saying, "It's also a pleasure to see a cartoon so determinedly devoid of sentiment, a stance confirmed by the hilarious demise of an angelic little duckling. Highly recommended for kids and adults." Zathura, the movie with the security guard. Great kid actor, yep. I had nightmares of my house being lifted into the sky. Bitch, I have nightmares about waking up in the morning. Great actors in general. Agree. Jeff Strickler of the Star Tribune gave Madagascar 3 out of 4 stars, describing it as a good-natured kid flick. And writing, we need to watch Paul. If I find it. Anyway. This computer-generated... I just said generated and my brain immediately jumped to AI, kill me. It's like Sonic but rated R. I hate and love how right you are. Anyway. This computer-animated comedy makes enough catos, I guess that's how you say that, to adult humor that parents won't be bored, but is clearly aimed at the Pee-wee set. The Pee-wee set. That Zathura is actually in the Jumanji series. Yep. Which means sooner than later, Jack Black's going to get a hold of it. It was based on a book in the series. Yep. I actually knew that, but I've never read the book. I've also never read Jumanji either. But I've seen the Jumanji movies. Yes, even the new ones, with Black Adam, Short Black Man, Steve from Minecraft, and my brain just drawed a blank. I was going to say something, but that something was horribly incorrect. An alien lands on Earth and goes on a road trip with a couple of humans to escape from the government who wants to study him and steal his powers. Same movie. The Rock is kind of overrated, in my opinion. You see, if you were to say that to me, like, 5 years ago, I wouldn't really bat an eye, but you say that to me now, I honestly agree. The Rock needs to just give up. Like, after, even his show on NBC, Young Rock, kind of went stupid after a while. Like, it's Young Rock on NBC. That started out good, but then it just, I don't know. stay tuned. Anyway, alright, this is the last review I'm reading. Roger Ebert gave the film 2.5 out of 4 stars. Oh no. Dare I say who's overrated as a wrestler, too. Well, I can't really comment on the wrestling side because I don't know shit about wrestling. Was more of a Steve Austin guy. Again, for the record, I do care to hear people talk about wrestling. To say I don't care would be rude, but I just don't know anything. I don't watch wrestling. I don't. You know Steve Austin. Well, yes, I do know Steve Austin. I think his ego is too high, and I remember when childish man babies were defending him for his ego, aka overly macho idiots. Your family, anyway. Your family are a bunch of overly macho idiots, mostly. Your mom's cool, though. Your stepmom, on the other hand, your stepmom can go redacted. Kevin Nash noted in an interview about The Rock, actually, or noted that. Good. Anyway, Roger Ebert gave Madagascar 2.5 out of 4 stars, writing that what he said. It's funny, especially looking at the beginning, and good looking in a retro cartoon way, but added, in a world where the stakes have been raised by Finding Nemo, Shrek, and The Incredibles, it's a throwback to the more conventional kind of animated entertainment. What's it say? Oh yeah, tell Sylv about the BS that went on at school, bro. Oh. Okay, normally I do get like a little when, the subject gets changed like that or I get interrupted. I'll let it slide this time because it is genuinely kind of fucking bullshit. So, as we know, Spider has been doing these funny little videos at school, these great little videos during broadcasting. And I've put up quite a few of them so far, such classics as Saw Lead, such classics as Bobzilla, Octane Zero, all those. Anyway, here's the bullshit that went down. Let me go back to it. This is the closest you'll ever get to my private shit being leaked. Okay, where is it? There it is. Okay. His words, they gave us 1 day to film 2 videos. The group chat got leaked. We haven't done anything. We're a totally peaceful racist group. Okay, anyway. But yeah, they gave us 1 day to film 2 videos. I hate broadcasting. Yeah. They gave the bastards 1 day to film 2 videos. How is that enough time? It isn't. It isn't enough time. Not in any way, shape, or form. You should tell them to fuck off. Yeah. That you should take the nearest bottle, go up to a desk, and just say, we had 1 prep day to talk about ideas, 1 day to film, which is 30 minutes. Bull fucking shit right there. Bull motherfucking shit. I love how that bottle is just becoming, for me, what the NES pillow is to Chadtronic. Like, Chad smacks his chair with the NES pillow. I smack this shelf with the Pepsi bottle. Yeah. But yeah, bull fucking shit. And yes, I know, some students did the assignment in the time. Here's the thing, they do the videos for the grade. I make the videos to make them good. I did not have time to make the videos good. If the video isn't good, I don't care about the grade. And it's either good or nothing. Yes. And that is a sentiment I do understand, and I do agree with. Mind you, I don't know if I would call really most of my videos good, but, not to beat myself up with a wet condom, but, But either way, that philosophy does make sense, and it's very respectable. Deadpool and Wolf, I call all my vids vids. See, I consider my videos films. A wet, broken condom. Yep. Yeah, you see, I consider my videos films, but I don't consider them, particularly good films. I mean, look at Bobzilla, look at my latest film, The Peeping Tom, and I think the quality difference is night and day. I mean, just night and day, you know. My brain doesn't allow me to make a boring video. Not to say the class and their videos were horrible, but they are boring and strict to the prompt. I don't like that. I try to do more. I consider my videos 2-day-old hot dogs in a gas station condom. So I see you think the least highly out of the three of us. I'm being truthful. Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay, I missed this. The fun part... Okay, I missed this. The fun part about making them is that people cheer and converse about my videos, while for everyone else, they just stare in boredom. My videos bring energy to the room, and that's not an exaggeration. I'm being truthful. If I can't do that, then I'm taking the F. Passion is nice. I don't have any of that. I have passion sometimes. Anyway. Okay, I have passion sometimes. Like, sometimes I'll get a really good idea for a video. However, it means a lot to me that name withheld watched my vids. Cute. That's not sarcasm. That's just genuinely, really cute, wholesome, sweet. I love it. That actually does remind me. Back before it happened, Gio actually used to watch my vids every week, which gave me a lot of passion to do videos. I love Mexicans. Like, for real, I was like Floop saying, you watched my show? I really want that on a shirt, just the Spy Kids scene with Floop. You watched my show? But that is very wholesome, I will say. Normally I would get a little pissy and say, back to Madagascar, but this is a subject change I will very much allow, just because this is a good... Okay, what does it say? Also, that annoying mindset applies for other things, which is why it takes so long for me to work on games. I second guess too much, which is both a blessing and a curse. Yeah. Hey, would you believe that happens to me a lot? So, sometimes the video I end up uploading is not quite what I originally envisioned it being. Unless, yeah. Anyway. But, yeah. Okay, I'm not going to snap back around to Madagascar yet. That happens to me with my art, yeah. Okay, normally I would snap back around to Madagascar, but this is a fun conversation. Just three creatives going with their struggles. I know that feeling, Sylv. It's quite sick when you get... It's quite sick when you get more than 10 views or on something, yeah. Flashback to when I put up a Regal Cinemas logo history, and I got, fucking... 11,000 views, I think, and I'm like, thank you so much, but why this one? Nah, it's not that. Well, Spider is right, though, but you're both right. You're just not quite on the same page. I just lost passion because I got bored. Well, yeah. In my case, my passion just comes in and out at random intervals. Who knows? I might get some passion, take a couple weeks off, and then present you with an 11-minute masterpiece, but for now, I'll stick to my 2 to 4 minute pieces of shit. Yeah. And you might think I beat myself up over my videos a little too much. I think my newer ones have been pretty good, my last couple. But, you know, there's a lot that I wish I could improve, but I can't really put it into words. You know? Anyway, going back to The Rock, specifically in the Kevin Nash interview, he said around 2002 when Rock was wrestling part-time and doing movies, Nash said that Rock had a hollier than thou. Oh, God, my head hurts. Hollier, Hoyle. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not even gonna. But it's spelled Hoyler. Oil, Ollie, Holy. I don't. God damn it. Yep, there it is. There's the Wonder After Dark. Jess is an idiot moment. Oh my God. Anyway. God damn it. You're holier. Okay. Holier. You can go around and proclaim that I'm a retard later. Now let's get back to Madagascar. Before I actually turn into JD. I can't believe your head exploded. If your head explodes, you'll never make it as a doctor. You're a retard later. I asked for that one. Anyway. Madagascar was then released on VHS and DVD on November 15th, 2000. Let's talk P. Diddy. Let's not. They say that we should get into the Greek. Okay, maybe I shouldn't step on it. Not now, but you'll be a retard later. Make the most of tonight, Twinkle Toes, because you won't like tomorrow. Let's talk P. Diddy Kong. Baby oil. Remember, kids, if I bring baby oil to the party, then there's something seriously wrong with me. But if I bring my bare ass feet to the party, then you know I'm in the moment. Baby oil truck. Johnson and Johnson. Anyway. Madagascar was Sean Combs, yep. Get him to the Greek. Anyway. Sean get him to the freaking Hobbit, yeah. Get Him to the Greek is such an amazing movie because you got Jonah Hill, you got P. Diddy, and you got Russell Brand all in the same movie. Russell Brand reminds me of a certain animated anomaly, but we'll save that for another time. Madagascar was released on VHS and DVD on November 15th, 2005. The DVD included a short animated film, The Madagascar Penguins in a Christmas Caper, although that short would be removed from subsequent releases, for some reason. Is Gary Busey a real person? That's a yes. Have we talked Hermie yet? Yes, we have. We actually talked Hermie a while back when this show was just getting started. I think. Actually, yeah, it was a couple episodes after VeggieTales when we talked Hermie. Because VeggieTales was episode 50. I think Hermie was either 51 or 52. Why weren't you at elf practice? Anyway. But yeah, the DVD for Madagascar included the short film The Madagascar Penguins in a Christmas Caper, although it was removed from subsequent DVD releases. The music video for I Like to Move It, featuring characters from the film dancing to the song, and numerous other special features. The Abominable Monster scared me as a kid. I can see why. And then, on September 23rd, 2008, the film was released on Blu-ray by Paramount Home Entertainment. Show the pic of the Grinch carving the roast beast. the rap. Anyway, there it is. Here's the Grinch absolutely raw dogging some roast. I feel like my head is on fire. I'm going to be honest, realistic furries might be one of my phobias. They genuinely make me. The gears in my head just started spinning. If you want to know what it looks like, look up the Chicken Police game. The roast Mr. Beast. Mr. Roast! By the way, if the Lunchly cheese is moldy, then what the fuck are they putting in the chocolate? Mr. Beast, I'm a huge fan. Can I have $1 million? $6 the dollar. I platinumed that game and it was hard, not because of the game itself, but because I felt so uncomfortable. And I bet you switched to porn anytime anyone entered the room because it was easier to explain. But anyway, Mr. Breast. Anyway. But yeah, as I said, the film was then released on Blu-ray on September 23rd, 2008 by Paramount Home Entertainment. Because Paramount had the distribution rights to the DreamWorks titles at the time. Naked pictures of human women with cat heads and tails everywhere. Google virtualinsanity.mp3, yeah. And of course, Madagascar would have its distribution rights passed around like wildfire. It was first distributed by Universal Home Entertainment. Then it was handed over to Paramount Home Entertainment. Then Fox Home Entertainment. And then finally looped back around to Paramount. Madagascar is a bad movie. And I'm a terrible human being. What was your first clue? Anyway. Now, unsurprisingly, I have 3 copies of Madagascar to show because what the fuck is wrong with me? Everything. Anyway. First, I'm just going to go in order. Okay, first. Okay, this is my childhood copy. This is the copy I've had since I was a kid. Now, this one's unique in that it gets about 10 minutes into the movie, and then it freezes. Madagascar was released on VHS, surprisingly. I actually did just mention that. Anyway, this is the DVD I've had since I was a kid. Now, this one's unique in that it gets about 10-20 minutes into the movie. 10, 15, 20 minutes. It freezes, and then it goes back to the menu. Listen, I could get rid of this copy, but those taps give me anxiety. Anyway, listen, I could get rid of this copy, but doing that would be like spitting in Little Me's face. Rip them off. No. Because I've had this copy since I was a kid. Why would I? Anyway, listen, I could get rid of this copy due to its lack of functionality, really, but you know, that would be like spitting in Little Me's face. I ripped them off my DVDs with them. Well, I respect your decision there. Anyway. I get you. Sentimental value. Yeah, that makes sense. Sentimental value is why I have it. But anyway. But of course, I still had to well, not really upgrade. But of course, given, you know, freezes, I still had to kind of Discord. Okay. It's like me with my old Pikachu plush. Whoever made this game should be banned to the Phantom Zone. Oh my god! Anyway, now even though I've had that copy since I was a kid, and I do have, you know, sentimental value, sentimental attachment. Wait, was that a Power Rangers hoodie? Yes, it was. I'm going to clip that and use it as a template. Full permission. But yes, that was a Power Rangers hoodie that you saw. Anyway, show it on camera in a minute. Anyway, now, even though I have sentimental attachment, I still had to kind of upgrade / replace it anyway. This is a copy I got a few years ago. Can you please wait a minute? This is a copy that I got a few years ago, back when 20th Century Fox had the rights. Yeah, this was back when Fox was reissuing a bunch of their family-friendly films with these matching covers. I don't really like. The Zootopia yoga scene freaks me out too. I can see why, but yeah. DVD plus digital HD, yeah. Again, I'm not really huge on these covers, but, you know. Also, this one's littered with, this back cover is littered with mistakes. First off, that is King Julian from Madagascar 3, 20th Century Fox, yep. This back cover, by the way, is littered with mistakes. First of all, that is King Julian from Madagascar 3, and I can tell because of his crown. 2, they put King Julian, they photoshopped Julian into a screenshot with, so there's 2 King Julians in the, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, but this was released by 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment in 2016. Just a year after the 10th anniversary. This slipcover is always really tight, and I don't understand why. But yeah. Now show your... Can you please wait a minute? I said 3 copies, please wait. Anyway. Pretty much the same underneath, but with some slight formatting differences, of course. The slipcover is really tight, yeah. Now, although the disc is gray... That's what she said, yeah. Now, although the disc is gray, it is pretty much the same DVD that was originally released. The only thing missing for some reason is the Christmas Caper short. But I did say that that was removed from subsequent DVD releases. And finally, because it's not Christmas. Okay. And finally, you would think, okay, that would be enough copies of Madagascar, correct? Yeah. This, it was already a while ago now, but this I found at an antique store. This is a Blu-ray collection of all 3 at the time. Madagascar, the complete collection. Even though Penguins of Madagascar came out 1 year later. Whore, yep. Anyway. Now, although there are no special features listed on the back, yeah, the disc holder is loose inside, but Discord ho, 1 second. Yeah, although the disc holder is loose inside, although there are no special features listed, it actually is just the same discs that were previously released. So, let me just show them this way. Love you. I love all of you. Anyway, so here's Madagascar, the first one, on Blu-ray. Here's Escape to Africa on Blu-ray. Yes, more. It is the truth. I don't need to see me in that window. Adult, hi. And here's Escape to, Europe's Most Wanted. Tater Tots, yep. Okay, but after this, though, I think I'm done with copies of this stupid movie. Unless they decide to bring them out on 4K anytime soon. Which I kind of doubt, but No more, just he is a guy guy. Anyway. Alright, now let me go get my phone out of the trash can. Hoodie, 1 second. You'll have to put it back in the can. Okay. This raccoon. Okay, I'll go put on the hoodie just so we can appease everyone. Let me go grab the hoodie. Delay. Let me go grab the hoodie. Anyway, here's the hoodie. Am I really about to put on 3 layers of clothing? Am I really about to put on 3 layers of clothing? Yes, I am. Because we already have 2 out of 3 on, so this is 3 damn layers of clothing. What the hell is wrong with me? Now I look extra homeless. I want it. This came from eBay, if I remember correctly. That is if I remember correctly. Well, anyway, here's the raccoon photo. And I don't know, does the hood go up? Yes it does. I know that's kind of sloppy, but yeah. Feel free to screenshot this. How do you do, fellow kids? Yeah. Just feel free to take a screenshot of this visual. Hell, I'm giving you bitches full permission to tweet it or whatever they're going to call it on Blue Sky. I don't know. I'm giving you full permission to just do whatever you want with this image. Anyway, looking at this image, I don't know what disgusts me more. The face or those claws? Get that the fuck out of my face. I thought it had a helmet pattern on it. You're probably thinking of some other hoodie that was released. Because there's like 101 different... Okay, I'm going to take this off now, just because. Usually around this time, it gets hot and sweaty in here. And while I'm not hot and sweaty yet, I don't want to be, so... We'll put this back where it goes. Also, nobody... Oh, MLG sad music as she takes it off, yeah. Also, nobody asked, but here's my bedazzled backpack. No, nobody asked, but here's my bedazzled backpack featuring the 4 stages of autism. Yeah, there's my again, nobody asked, but there's the bedazzled backpack of which I own. And in case you can't see that on camera, get that mixed media out of here, peasant. Mixed media, bitch, these are all characters that are owned by the Walt Disney Company. Hey, remember when this was about Madagascar? Anyway. It's still technically mixed media. Okay, anyway. Back to Madagascar, because we're 54 minutes into this. Madagascar, what do I think? Well, it's a great movie. It's a really funny movie. I rate Madagascar negative 1,000 out of 10. Bitch, okay. Madagascar is a great film, I must say. Would I call it, like, the greatest movie that I've ever seen? Far from it, but I'm just kidding. I know. Would I call it like the greatest movie I've ever seen? Far from it. 8 out of 10. Well, I'll say my rating in one moment, but excuse me. But I think Madagascar is a great film. It's got, great music, great humor, really expressive animation, like very expressive animation, especially compared to the sequels. Sequel was better. Stay tuned. Although, I will say, I think Madagascar, the first Discord, okay. That's mine now. Hang on. But a year after the first movie, Disney attempted to one-up DreamWorks with results. Okay, now show the image. Okay. I've come for your pause. I guess I was asking for that. When I said, imagine the wild. Yep. Oh, the wild. Is it worth reviewing? I don't know. The wild, yeah. The wild. Is the wild worth reviewing on this show? Oh. Honestly, I really don't Alpha and Omega review it. Oh, I will. Stay tuned. Talk about the wild now because it shouldn't get its own episode. Well, okay. But first, let me wrap up Madagascar, because there is something about the movie that I do want to say. So, Madagascar, there is some... No, wait. Okay. Wonder After Dark will be right back after this quick break. We'll put Wild... Okay, well, I said quick break, but we'll put Wild and Alpha together for a 2-in-1 special. I like what you're cooking. I like what you're cooking. That makes sense. Are we on the same page with that idea? Even though it's kind of just the Wild and Alpha and Omega starting now. Oh, we really want to go ahead and do it now? I mean, I have nothing against it, but... Separate episode. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it we'll do it some other time. Maybe, could be sometime this week, could be next week, I don't know. It deserves an hour discussion. Yep, correct. Alright. Not because I don't want the Wild to get its own episode. We'll... Okay, the air condition... I think... Let's vote. Let's bring back the system. Ass, cock, and balls. Alright. Ass, cock, and balls. If this remote lands... Look. If this remote lands facing downward, I'll cover the Wild now, and then Alpha and Omega later. If it lands upright, I'll review them now. So if it lands upright, I'll review them now. Or let me try it again. If this remote lands upright, I will review them on another occasion separately for an hour. If it lands this way, I'll review them now. Let's see how it lands. It determines how I do it. Now let's see which way the remote landed. It landed facing down. Also, it's time for the funny image. That was not scripted. Although, let's make a deal. 1 second. Because it's time for the funny image, and we just went a little bit past the time, but whatever. Nah. No deal. No, let me finish. But first, the pencil was invented in 1630. And here's John Wick in 1629. A deal with Mephisto. Okay, but for real, let's just do this, alright? I will review The Wild now. Just because it's The Wild. But I will review Alpha and Omega on another time. Mainly because, Alpha and Omega, does deserve an hour discussion. That, and I really don't know how to fill out the rest of this episode. Sound good? Sound good, shitheads? Alpha and Omega has its own following, which I respect. I guess that's my sign to just go ahead and get to the... Haven't seen the movie, mind you, but still, I actually liked those movies. You'll find out my thoughts when we finally review Alpha and Omega. Everyone hates them. Yeah, and I don't get it. But anyway, now it's time to review... Why, yes, Copper, I hear you. Alright, now it's time to review... Oh yeah, I didn't even say my rating for Madagascar. Whoops. My rating for Madagascar is 8 out of 10. Also, can I just say, Madagascar probably has, like, my favorite fuck you ending ever. Like, because, like, an hour and a half of them trying not to kill each other, you think it's going to end on a positive note. Only for the movie to hit you with, should we tell them that the boat's out of gas? So they're basically just fucked 6 ways from Sunday. 8 out of 10. Now let's get to The Wild. Alright, because Sylve won... Also, I don't think anything bad about him. But yeah, The Wild is a blatant ripoff, yeah. Alright. Because Sylve won this vote, we're going to review The Wild tonight for the rest of this episode. However, we will review Alpha and Omega on a separate occasion. I'm going to be real, I never seen the whole thing. I changed the channel in 2008 when it was on TV. That sentence just hit me like a bus. I forgot most of the film. Same here. Anyway, The Wild is a 2006 animated adventure comedy film directed by animator Steve Spaz Williams in his director debut, and written by Ed Decter, John J. Strauss, Mark Gibson, and Philip Halprin. It features the voices of Kiefer Sutherland, about zoo animals who escape Central Park. Where have I seen that one before? Eddie Izzard, Jim Belushi, Janine Garofalo, Richard Kind, William Shatner. We should make an animated film or show together. We should. In fact, I really want to assemble just a whole team for that one. Anyway. William Shatner and Greg Sipes. Funny how I only recognize William Shatner. The film's plot centers around Samson, a male lion who loses his preteen son, Ryan. Anyway. The plot... Jesus Christ. The movie had talent, but it uses none of it. Ooh, I have an idea. Wait 1 second. Anyway. The film's plot centers around Samson, a male lion who loses his preteen son, Ryan, when he wanders off and accidentally gets shipped from the Central Park Zoo to Africa. He teams up with a group of animals as they embark on a journey to rescue his missing son and take risks to evade danger along the way. Where have I seen that one before? Subtle foreshadowing. Anyway, The film was produced by Haughty. Oh my god, Haughty. Alright, what does it say? Alright, let me read this. We should all come up with a prompt for a video game, and we name a bunch of ideas and use the cock and balls flip to see what ideas win and we can make a game together. I like what you're cooking. I like what you're cooking. Anyway, and actually that does remind me of kind of a, not video game idea, but that does remind me of something I have thought about, but I'll bring it up after the show. Back to the Wild. The film was produced by Haughty Boy Pictures, Sir Zip Productions, and Contrafilm, and was distributed by Buena Vista Pictures Distribution under the Walt Disney Pictures banner. Wow! Anyway, the film was released on April 14th, 2006. Had a budget of $80 million and made $102.3 million. I remember seeing the trailer for The Wild on TV in 2006, but I never seen the trailer again after the movie actually came out. That should tell you something. That doesn't just tell me something, that tells us everything. But anyway. So, I mean, it made money, I guess. Anyway. Produced by Haughty Boy Pictures. I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly, but Haughty Boy Pictures, Sir Zip Studios, and Contrafilm. It was animated by Core Feature Animation. It was released to theaters in North America by Walt Disney Pictures and earned $102 million, equivalent to $154 million in 2023, on an $80 million budget. The film was, yeah, but Kangaroo Jack and Baby Geniuses made money too. Well, yeah. The film, however, was a critical and commercial failure, with criticism for its animation and similarity to films such as Finding Nemo, Madagascar, and The Lion King. Shark Tale made money. Correct. Anyway, what about the reception? Oh, God. Excuse me. Lots of bad movies made money. Yeah, that is very true. Shark Tale, Adventures of the Underground Railroad. Yep. On Rotten Tomatoes, The Wild has an approval rating of 19% based on 112 reviews, with an average rating of 4.50 out of 10. Oh, Shrek. Yeah. Oops. I'll take your entire stock. The consensus reads, with a rehashed plot and unimpressive animation, there's nothing wild about The Wild. On Metacritic, it has a score of 47 out of 100, based on 24 critics indicating mixed or average reviews. Audiences polled by CinemaScore gave the film an average grade of B+ on a A+ to F scale. Jonathan Rosenbaum of the Chicago Reader wrote that the CGI characters seem less like artwork than humans wearing animal suits, but despite the overall ugliness and sitcom timing, this has enough action, violence, and invention to keep kids amused. Roger Ebert gave the film 3 stars out of 4. He praised the film's animation, but acknowledged the realism that the film ventured towards the uncanny valley. He remarked that the framing of some of the characters is too close, they hog the foreground and obscure the background, and the fur, hair, feathers, and other features on the creatures look so detailed thanks to the wonders of CGI that we're once again wandering toward the uncanny valley. The Wild, more like the violence for kids? Yeah, violence for kids. Stay tuned for when we cover Reservoir Dogs. And, well, we already covered Pulp Fiction, and Jackie Brown. We already covered Kill Bill. And Grindhouse. And everything Quentin Tarantino has done. Stay tuned for all of that. Stay tuned for Cock. I don't know. I'm running out of thoughts, y'all. I'm running out of thoughts. Also, we have 3 viewers. No idea if number 3 is who I think it is or not, but if it's a total random, we apologize. Who are you? Speaketh thy name. Unless YouTube is just tripping with all of us and there's actually still just 2 of us. Or 3, I don't know, that's something. Texas. You're breaking my balls. Anyway. Cutely grips your liver. Anyway. Comparisons to Madagascar. Critics considered The Wild to be heavily derivative of the 2005 DreamWorks film Madagascar. Claudia Pug, whatever. Claudia, I can't believe Roger Ebert thought The Wild was good. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Anyway. Claudia, reviewing for USA Today, suggested that The Wild was the most wildly derivative animated movie in ages. It borrows its theme from Finding Nemo, Cats and Dogs, copies elements of The Jungle Book and All Dogs Go to Heaven, and has a shockingly similar plot to Madagascar. So let's just cover all the bases, why don't we? Similarly, Justin Chang of Variety felt Samson's rescue mission directly channels the father-son Sturm or Drang of both The Lion King and Finding Nemo, though absent the former's powerhouse dramatics or the latter's eye-popping visual splendor. Then again, he gave Kick-Ass a 1-star review. Yeah, so we just shouldn't trust the guy. Read. Okay, what did you say? I can't believe Roger Ebert thought The Wild was good. Then again, he gave Kick-Ass a 1-star review. Yeah. Oh. Anyway. In summary, he wrote that uninspired character animation... We can trust his corpse, yeah. Uninspired character animation and obnoxious banter aside, The Wild is ultimately done in by the persistent stench of been there, seen that. Yep. Pretty much. Pretty much, y'all. Pretty much. Wait, what does it say? He rated Kick-Ass a 1. Idiot. Should be kicked off the planet. Yep. He already has been. Yep. Anyway. Alright. The Wild was then released on DVD and VHS on September 12th, 2006. In 2013, I believe. I'm too lazy to fact check right now, but The Wild was then released on DVD and VHS on September 12th, 2006. Yes, The Wild did receive a VHS release. Although it was not yeah, he's dead. He's been dead. Anyway. Yes, The Wild did receive a VHS release, although it was not widely advertised. His testes have already... Yep, it was on VHS, but it wasn't widely advertised, and it wasn't widely available. As a matter of fact, the VHS was exclusive to the Disney Movie Club. So was the VHS of Cars. Cars was also released on VHS, exclusive to Disney Movie Club. But we'll save that for when we talk about Cars. Anyway. But yeah, DVD and VHS. I don't even think the DVD was widely available. Well, I don't know either, but anyway. On September 12th, 2006. The DVD was accompanied with a filmmaker's commentary, 5 deleted scenes, bloopers, and the music video for Everlife's Real Wild Child. And yeah, it does say right here, I never seen a physical copy of the film. I haven't either. And yeah, the Wikipedia page actually does say right here, the VHS version was only exclusive to Disney Movie Club. And finally, on November 21st, 2006, The Wild was released on Blu-ray. And it was actually one of Disney's earliest Blu-ray releases. Funny how the film is forgotten. Yep, so forgotten that nobody gives a shit. But yeah, it released on Blu-ray in 2006. It was actually one of Disney's earliest Blu-rays. That's pretty much it. That's the entire history. It should stay forgotten, correct. Alright, now even though we've basically spoiled my opinion, what do I think of The Wild? It's bad. But tell me something. Is the movie as bad as they say it is? Well, okay. Even though I did just say it's bad, I actually don't think it's awful by any means. But I can definitely see where all the criticism comes from. It definitely is very been there, seen that. It's definitely very... I don't know. Yeah. And again, the animation is very... I don't know. It's one of Disney's... It is a very weak movie. It is one of the weaker... Not just weaker Disney animations, but just one of the weaker Disney movies, just period. And mind you, I've seen a lot of weak movies in my time. Disney isn't good when trying to copy others' success, not gonna lie. Just figure that out. But yeah. Disney... Yeah. No disrespect to anyone at Disney, but they're just not good at copying others' success. Keyword there, copy. So yeah. Unrelated, but did you know Oreo was a ripoff of another cookie? Yes, I did know that, actually. That's completely random, but I did know that. Hydrox, yep. Again, I actually did know that already. Also, before you ask, no, I do not have a DVD, Blu-ray, or VHS of The Wild to show on camera. I don't have any copy of that movie. But yeah, The Wild. It really is not a bad... They aren't in Canada, sadly, but I've heard they're insanely good. Heard, never tried. But anyway. But The Wild is not that bad. It's just weak is its problem. Yeah. Alright. But The Wild, what would I rate it? Is The Wild on Disney Plus? Yes, it is. Basically anything that's under the Walt Disney Pictures banner that's not insanely problematic. But you literally just said it's bad. I know. I like to second guess, but truthfully, it's not as bad as I just implied or just said. But it's just weak. I don't know. Who knows? I actually haven't watched it in a while. Maybe it could be good. Maybe it could actually be fucking awful. But the last time I watched it was a few months ago. I don't know. I'm still trying to catch up on everything. I'm trying to catch up on these movies. I'm trying to catch up on... Roger Ebert said video games are not art. Anyway. But I guess I'll give The Wild probably a 5 out of 10. Maybe a 5.5. No higher than that. What the fuck, yeah. What an ass, yep. Alright, I got about 5 more minutes to kill, so... Overrated movie critic, honestly, yeah. Alright, I got 5 more minutes to kill before I have to wrap this up, so... Okay. Okay. Ugh. I got 5 more minutes to kill. People say Ebert is the best movie critic. Overrated critic. Anyway. Ooh, I love how my legs are cold, but the rest of my body is just warm. Was, I mean, yeah. Anyway. Okay, I got like 5 more minutes to kill, so we'll use up those 5 minutes and then we'll sign off for the night. So, Saturday, virtual insanity. Anyway, okay, a good movie critic a good critic respects other art forms. Yes, indeed. Alright, I got 5 more minutes to kill, and then I'll wrap up for tonight. So, Saturday, I gotta go to a wedding. I don't have any choice despite my age. I'll let you know how aggressive I am by the end of the day, because I really don't want to spend practically the whole evening with these people, but unfortunately I'm not being given a choice. So yeah, just pretend to be sick. Unfortunately, my parents are not that stupid. Oh, they have their stupid moments, but unfortunately they're not that stupid. That doesn't really work with them. In fact, that doesn't work with them at all. Then actually get sick. You know, you could just say that you want me dead. Anyway. But yeah, next thing I want to bring up. I went to Walmart earlier. Make yourself sick on purpose. Psychotic. Anyway. Alright. Next thing. Nah, I don't want you dead. I want you sick. We hate each other equally. Anyway. Alright, next thing I want to bring up. I went to Walmart earlier. Of course I grabbed, just so you don't have to go. Yeah. Of course I grabbed Deadpool and Wolverine. What was I going to do? Not. But yeah, now I'm in possession of Deadpool and Wolverine. We might do a revisit of this movie. We might I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to help you get out of it. And I respect that. Anyway. But yeah, we might revisit Deadpool and Wolverine. Has it aged well? Stay tuned. Also, I seen that in Walmart today. Based. Anyway. But yeah. We might revisit Deadpool and Wolverine. Stay tuned. The next thing I want to bring up. I've mentioned this before, but October 27th, we're going to be reviewing... Is it 4K? Yes, indeed. I just said it back over here, but yes. 4K plus Blu-ray plus digital, to be exact. So this, yeah. Of course, it released on all the formats. You know, there's the 4K plus Blu-ray plus digital, then there's just Blu-ray plus digital, and then there's DVD only. So, yeah. Alright. I'm gonna give my dad $10 to buy me a PlayStation card so I can buy Vita games. You can't buy Vita games from debit anymore for some dumb reason. If 4K were a person, you'd be balls deep. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna touch that. I was trying to come up with some comeback for that. I have nothing. I have absolutely nothing. The 4K... No, seriously. Well, can you fucking blame me? I have a 4K TV. 4K TV, 4K player. Can you blame me? No, you can't. He must like 8K. I'm not going to hear the end of it. Moving on. But yeah, expect a revisit of this movie soon enough. Before you say I'd be balls deep in VHS, nah, I'm a bottom. Yeah, so VHS would just be raw dogging your booty cheeks. You'd be watching that Alien Romulus while Terrifier 3 watches with interest. Anyway, which it feels like the Terrifier movies did not exist until like a month ago. I raw dog DVD. And together we are... horny. Okay, but yeah. Another thing the next thing I was going to bring up. October 26th, or 27th, not 26th. Let me try that again. October 27th, we're going to be reviewing Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie, not the game. Stay tuned. Spider will have some thoughts for that one. He's going to have a lot of thoughts about FNAF at Freddy's. And the last thing, I guess, that I want to bring up, yeah, I'll rewatch. Same here. I actually haven't watched it in a while, so now's my time. The next thing I want to bring up, dear God, I hope my opinion change. Yeah. Okay, my opinion might change. I don't know. Haven't watched it in a while, but anyway. I guess the last thing I do want to bring up before we sign off for tonight, well, I mean, VHS is kinda, and you know what's hilarious? I imagine Sylv here was doing this while typing that. A little happy dance. Anyway, hot. Anyway. Alright. And the last thing I want to bring up before we sign off for tonight, totally random, but this is something that I have been, well, two things actually. Two things, then I'm done. First off, one more thing. Okay. One more for you, two more for me. Alright. Two more for me. First. First off, something that I've thought about. Hug your Pikachu. Okay. Picus. This is the Picus. Anyway. It doesn't matter how old I am. Come on, it's not like anyone's going to see us. I am not touching that. I'm not even going to try and touch that. I'm just not going to touch that at all. Besides, I don't want to be canceled for the 50th time this year. The funny Pokemon meme. Yep. Anyway. Alright, anyway. Two things and then I'm done. So, first, yeah, they ruined Typhlosion. Oh yeah, I saw that all over Twitter. That's not actually from an episode, I don't think. Yeah. Alright, anyway. First off, before I sign off, something... I've had this idea in the back of my head for a while, but the conversation earlier about videos kind of made me want to bring it up again, so I'll throw it in at the end. Something I've considered doing is a TV show. Let's wait a few months, though. Maybe Typhlosion will recover. Yeah. Alright, something I've considered doing, though I don't think I've ever mentioned it on camera, is a TV show where basically it would be like kind of a I'm elaborating now. Okay. Or no, never mind. I think that was aimed at Sylv. I'm stupid. I want to be informed. Okay. Anyway, something that I've thought about doing, but only prompted tonight, is... Yeah, about that. Okay. Something that I've thought about, but it's kind of been resurrected tonight, is... I kind of want to do a TV show that's like a compilation, kind of. Basically, it would have like live... I kind of... Okay, trying to put it into words. I want to do a TV show where each episode's basically like a 20-minute compilation of just silliness. But it's silliness that all like vaguely connects. So it's like either two 11-minute shorts or a bunch of short vignettes, basically. But there would be segments that connect them. So let's just say live action wraparounds with me. And, you know, these shorts could be live action, they could be animated, they could be stop motion, whatever. But they would all be connected by, like, a common theme. So, like, a common theme would run through them all. I don't know. That's something that I've thought about doing for a while, but again, it comes in and out of my brain. My brain. Okay, so I don't know much about it, but basically some lore got leaked that people misinterpreted as Typhlosion being a ditty. Yep. The other thing that I did want to bring up before I wrap up this episode, and last thing that I do want to bring up, because Cosmic was on here a few episodes ago, and he had fun. I just want to say, if any of you know any friends you would like to bring onto the show, even for just one episode, you're more than welcome to. As long as they're not sketch. Just saying. Yeah, Red. If Red wants to return, you know, I'm down. Cosmic, yeah, I wish I could bring Red on again. Yeah, I wish that as well. Cosmic, from a few episodes ago, did say he'll try to stop by again sometime, so you might see him on a future episode. Yeah. Keyword might. Don't know for sure, though, because Australia. Yeah, my reach is that far. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's basically it for tonight. I've exhausted through everything. Plus, we're at 91 minutes. Are you down? Down on your knees, begging for it down? Yeah. But yeah, I think I've said enough. It's, yeah, 12:32 a.m. I read an article, furry and human relationships are oh God. But we'll save that for another time. Okay, I think I'm done for I mentioned furries a lot tonight. Yeah, I think somebody's a fucking furry. Alright. I think, will you elaborate further on human and furry relationships? No, I will not. You know why I won't? You know why? Because I've said enough. Hot, yeah. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow night. Stay tuned. But for now, that's all the time we have for tonight. But always remember, eat your cereal, go to bed, to be continued. God made you special and he loves you very much. We should do something called, click. Okay. To be continued. God made you special and he loves you very much. If you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. Good night, and Adam Sandler. Okay. Wait, God. What is it? There was no point to that, wait, was there? You got a pretty voice. I can't tell if that's genuine or somewhat sarcastic. Shit ass. Oh, okay, have a day.